Hello, everyone out there, and thank you for stopping by. I want to take a few minutes to talk to you about this story of mine, Revolutionary Ghosts, and that 70s vibe, and where this story comes from and what you can expect. If you decide to read it, it's available in paperback as well as in Kindle, and presently it's in Kindle Unlimited as well. So if you're a subscriber, you can read it there for free. But the way that where the story came from was it's a combination of a couple different things where I find that a lot of my stories tend to come from. First of all, I've always been interested in the 1970s. Now I was born in 1968, so I don't remember the whole decade, but I remember from about the mid 70s on, particularly the bicentennial year, which I'm going to get back to in just a moment. Anytime from that point forward, I remember pretty well. And there were a lot of things about. I don't really care much for the pop culture of the 21st century, but I love the pop culture of 40, 50 years ago. So that's kind of the first love of it that went into the book. And secondly, it was there is a macabre element, Revolutionary Ghosts. The tagline of the book is it's 1976 and the Headless Horseman rides again. When I was a kid, I remember watching the Disney animated version of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. And if you watch it, it actually has aged pretty well. It's still pretty good. But I remember watching it as a kid, and it just, it really had an impact on me. And the legend, I then later on when I got into college, at some point, I read, I remember The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, the Washington Irving story was assigned reading in an American literature class I took. And I thought that was a pretty cool story too, for one written, right around I think it was in the early 1800s it was written. And the idea for the novel was this: okay, what if during the bicentennial year of 1976, which I remember, and I got into collecting the bicentennial quarters and everything, if you remember that. What if during the bicentennial year of 1976, the Headless Horseman was to come back to America? So this spirit, this ghost, boogeyman, whatever, from the Revolutionary era was to come into the bicentennial era. And his main opponent is a teenager, kind of following the style of the old horror movies and horror novels. His main opponent is a teenager in 1976. And it was a lot of fun to write the story because I was able to jump back into some of the culture of 1976, which I really liked, as well as explore the elements of history and supernatural horror, which have always been a big draw to me as well. So anyway, check it out if that interests you. Thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you again soon.